Hello, welcome again to my channel, Alamat ni Lolo. So it's been a long time since I made my last video. So to my millions of followers, ano ba nangyari sa akin? I think you have the right to know, no? Nagkasakit po ako. I had a series of heart attacks and I was hospitalized for 12 days. But with God's grace, nakasurvive naman po ako. Maybe I still have some missions to accomplish, no? And I'm sure this is one of them, no? Magbigay ng kaalaman sa ating mga kabataan sa abot po ng ating mga kaya. Okay, bago tayo magkaiyakan, let's jump to the lighter side of life. So our topic for today is about laws of exponents, no? So kahit sa math, may batas, no? So and we need to follow them, no? Otherwise, makukulong po kayo. Okay, so para hindi kayo makulong, watch this. Okay? Okay, so this is the summary of the laws of exponents. No, as you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rules or laws on exponents. Okay, so let us discuss number 1, the product rule. A to the m times a to the n is equal to a to the m plus n. Okay, meaning when we multiply, we add the exponents, no, provided they have the same base. So they have the same base, no? Pareho a ang base nila. Okay, later on I will give you example for each, no? So for the meantime, let us discuss them one by one. Okay, the second rule is the quotient rule. A to the m over a to the n is equal to a to the m minus n. Meaning, pagka nag-divide naman tayo, we subtract the exponents, no? So pagka nag-multiply, add. Pagka nag-divide tayo, we subtract the exponents. Okay? Now, the third rule is the raising a power to a power rule. So a to the m raised to n is equal to a to the mn. Okay? So pagka power to a power, we multiply the exponents, no? M times n. Now, let's go to the next one. Raising a product to a power rule. Quantity AB raised to M is equal to A to the M, B to the M. So, parang dinidistribute lang, no? Okay? I-raise lang natin pareho sa M yung ating bases, A and B. The next one, raising a quotient to a power rule. A over B raised to M. So, parang ganun din, distribute lang. Kaya lang ito quotient, no? A to the M raised to B to the M. Okay, next, zero exponent. If A is a non-zero number, then A to the 0 is equal to 1. Okay, so ibig sabihin, any number raised to 0, laging 1 yan. Okay, pagka 0 ang exponent natin, laging 1, provided A is not equal to 0. Okay? 0, no? So last, the negative exponents. If n is a positive integer and if a is a non-zero real number, a to the negative n is equal to 1 over a to the n. Meaning, kapag ang exponent natin negative, kukunin lang natin yung reciprocal niya, magiging positive na yan. Okay? So, that would be it, no? So, let us now have examples for each. Okay? Number 1, product rule. A to the m times a to the n is equal to a to the m plus n. So again, no, sabi ko, pagka nagmumultiply tayo, we simply add the exponent. Example, x to the 4 times x to the 5 is simply equal to x to the 4 plus 5. Add lang natin. Okay? So x to the 9. Okay? So that is our final answer. Okay? Okay, rule number 2, quotient rule. A to the m over a to the n is equal to a to the m minus n. So we subtract, no? Kapag nagdi-divide tayo. Example, y to the 13 over y to the 10 is equal to y to the 13 minus 10 or y Oh, what's 13 minus 10? That's 3, no? Y cubed. And that's it. Okay? Okay, next rule. Raising a power to a power rule. A to the m raised to n is equal to a to m times n. So this time we multiply the powers, no? Example, m squared raised to 3 is equal to m raised to 2 times 3. Okay? And therefore that is equal to m raised to 6. Okay? Next rule, raising a product to a power rule. AB raised to m is equal to a to the m, b to the m. So parang dinidistribute lang, ano? Example, xy raised to 5 is equal to x to the fifth power and y to the fifth power. Yun lang yon. Okay? Rule, raising a quotient to a power rule. A over b raised to m is equal to a to the m, b to the m. Again, parang dinidistribute lang, no? Example, x over y raised to 3 is equal to x cubed over y cubed. Okay? That's it. Dali lang, di ba? Okay, next rule, zero exponent. A to the 0 is equal to 1. Okay, this one the easiest, no? Provided A is not equal to 0. Meaning, any expression, no? Pagka ni-raise nyo sa 0, laging 1 yan. Okay? Kahit gaano pa ka-complicated yung kanyang base. So, for example, we have m squared n cubed over 3. At ni-raise ko yan sa 0, kahit ano pa yung nasa loob na yan, 1 pa rin yan. Okay? So, yun lang ang zero exponent. Okay? Okay, last rule, the negative exponents, a to the negative n is equal to 1 over a to the n. Or, kapag nasa ilalim naman yung may negative exponent, 1 over a to the negative n is equal to a to the n. Example, x to the negative 10 is equal to 1 over x to the 10. Kunin nyo lang yung reciprocal, magiging positive na ang kanyang exponent. Okay? Now, kapag nasa ilalim naman yung negative exponent, 1 over x to the negative 10 is simply equal to x to the 10. Iakyat nyo lang. Okay? Lagay nyo lang sa taas. Magiging positive na yan. Actually, that is yung ano natin, yan yung shortcut natin. Okay? Okay, so this time let us see how we can apply those rules to simplify exponential expressions. Okay, so simplify without negative exponents. You are given x to the negative 9, x to the 4 over x to the 5. So paano natin to isi-simplify? Anong rules ang gagamitin natin? So as we can see, we have product. So apply natin yung rule number 1, x to the negative 9 times x to the 4 is x to the negative 5 all over x to the 5, di ba? Now, we have a quotient, so again, we apply rule number 2, no? So, that is equal to x to the negative 5 minus 5. So, this is a combination of rule number 1 and rule number 2, di ba? So, which is equal to x to the negative 10. Again, we're not allowed to have negative exponents. So, we have to convert this to a positive exponent by getting the reciprocal, which is 1 over x to the 10. No? And that is rule number 7. Okay? Okay, number 2, you're given 14x to the 6, y to the 4 over 2x 10y. Okay, so first, we divide 14 and 2, that is equal to 7. And then we apply rule number 2, x raised to 6 minus 10 y raised to 4 minus 1. O, di ba? That is rule number 2, quotient rule. Okay? And that is equal to 7x to the 6 minus 10 is negative 4. Y raised to 4 minus 1 is 3 or cube. Okay. Now, again, we're not allowed to have a negative exponent. So we convert x to the negative 4 by getting the reciprocal, which is rule number 7, 1 over x to the 4. Okay? So the final answer is 7y cubed over x to the 4. Lagay nyo lang sa ilalim yung x to the 4. Yun yung shortcut natin. Okay? So pagka may negative exponent sa taas, lagay nyo lang sa ilalim, magiging positive na yon. Yun yung shortcut natin. Okay? Okay. Now, we have a shortcut, no? Para hindi na tayo mag negative exponent, no? So paano ba yung shortcut nito? Now, instead of subtracting 6 and 10, and then 4 and 1, kung sino yung malaki ang power, no? Doon mapupunta yung variable. For example, x6 and x10, mas mataas ang x10, so yung x natin sa ilalim mapupunta. Just subtract 10 and 6. Okay? So first, we divide 14 and 2, and that is equal to 7. Now, sabi ko nga, yung 10, mas malaki sa 6, kaya yung x natin sa ilalim mapupunta. Okay? Now, for y, mas malaki yung 4 sa 1, so sa taas mapupunta yung y natin. So, 4 minus 1 is 3. So, yan yung shortcut natin, no? Para hindi na tayo mag-negative exponent. Okay? Okay, let's go to number 3. You are given PQ to the negative 3, R to the negative 4, over 3B to the negative 7. So, i-apply natin dito yung shortcut, no? As I said a while ago, kapag yung mga exponent natin negative, akyat baba lang tayo. Now, P remains in the numerator kasi positive naman yung kanyang exponent. Yung Q, mapupunta sa denominator because negative 3 yung kanyang exponent. And then also R, which is negative 4, mapupunta din sa ilalim. Okay? So, 3 remains in the denominator. And B, mapupunta naman sa taas, no? Because negative 7 siya sa ibaba. So, ganun lang kasimple, no? Akyat baba lang, no? Para mag-change yung kanilang sign. And that would be it. Okay? Number 4, you're given 2xy to the 4 over 6x to the 8y squared raised to negative 2. Okay, so kapag ganitong may parentheses, no? Raised to a certain power, first work on inside the parentheses, no? I-simplify nyo muna. Okay? So, 2, 6, no? Expressed to lowest term is 1/3. Diba? 2, 6 is 1/3. So, hindi na natin ilalagay yung 1. Yung 3 na lang. Automatic na yun. May 1 siya. Now, again, apply natin yung shortcut. Mas malaki ang power ni 8 sa denominator. So, x remains in the denominator. Subtract lang yung power nila. 8 minus 1 is 7. Now, for y, mas malaki yung 4 sa 2. So, y remains in the numerator. 4 minus 2 is 2. Okay? And then, raised to negative 2. Saka natin i-apply ngayon yung rule number 3, which is raising a power to a power rule. No? So, ano ginagawa natin doon? Diba? We multiply yung power nila. So, that is equal to y raised to 2 times negative 2 is negative 4 over, parang di-distribute lang, di ba? 3 raised to negative 2. Okay, and then x raised to 7 times negative 2 is negative 14. Okay, again, apply natin yung shortcut. Mga negative yung power nila. Akyat baba tayo. Okay. So, sinong aakyat? Sinong bababa? Baba si y to the negative 4 para maging positive. Lagay sa denominator. Okay. And then, si 3 to the negative 2 aakyat. Magiging numerator para maging 3 squared. And then, x to the negative 14 aakyat sa numerator, no? Para maging positive. So, that is x to the 14. Now, we can still expand 3 squared. 3 squared is equal to 9. Therefore, our final answer is 9x to the 14 over y raised to 4. And that's it. Okay, so take note of those shortcuts na binigay ko sa inyo. So, kasi it's very useful, no? Especially if you're taking college entrance exams, board exams, because those are time-pressured exams, no? So, very useful yun. So, again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe para ma-update kayo sa mga susunod ko pang videos. Bye!